Hey everyone, today I've got an unboxing from KewbzUK. Okay, so we've got a pretty decent selection of stuff here. We've got the Qi clock, the Qimeng S, the Qimeng Plus, and a usual magic number 9. Okay, so I think I'm going to get into the XS first. Okay, so in here we've got a couple of cards, the cube itself, along with a box which I presume has some accessories in. Okay, so we got some starter caps to the GAN robot, the new tensioning system tool, the GAN bag, and a pamphlet, along with some more pamphlets. Got the cube here in a box which I think is a new design. Not sure quite how to open it though. Okay, right, I'm in. Okay, so the main reason I got this is when I got the GAN IV2, I really like the feel, so I thought this would be a fairly similar cube to that. Of course, probably a little bit lighter, as it definitely feels. Look at the GAN here, yeah, the GAN IV2 definitely feels a lot heavier than this, which is to be expected. But yeah, hopefully this can be my new main. So yeah, let's go into some first turns. It feels very, very nice. Quite a smooth and soft feel there. It's a little bit wobbly, especially on the sort of M slices. You can see it kind of wobble around a bit, not very stable. But I take it that can be changed with the tensioning system they've got in here and the adjustable magnets. So I'm not sure what setting these are on. I believe they've got 2 modes. So these are currently on the inner position. I've just changed that one to the outer position. I think you can just do that with your fingernail like that. And I'll see if that makes it any lighter or stronger. Right, okay, I think I've changed all of them. So I think that definitely feels a little bit stronger. Yeah, I think it's a little bit stronger, this one. That is the strongest setting. I think I'll keep it on this one actually. It's made the cube a little bit more stable. It's got a slightly matte effect, the cube, a bit like the GAN IV2 and most of the modern GAN cubes. But the shades do look very nice, I think. Very vibrant. Almost a little bit cartoony. So let's check the new tensioning system. Now, I don't actually really know how this works. We've got to use the tool in some sort of way, but apart from that, I'm kind of stumped. No, this seems to lock in here, so that's changed something. I'll do that to every side and see what sort of difference it makes. I think it might be slightly more stable. I think I'll do it all by one more click. That's definitely made it a bit more stable. I'll do like say more than the one it was on originally. We've also got the one in the centre. Now I'm not sure if I've changed the springs or the tension with the larger tool. Just having a look at this, doesn't seem like the tool can be used for anything when it comes to the middle one. It seems quite similar to the GAN V2. Yeah, you can change the numbers, so I take it this is tensioning. So we've got 1, 3, and then that, which I take it removes the spring. So I'll just try and adjust this with my fingers. Okay, right now I'll switch them all to 3. So they're all number 3 now. Let's see how this feels. I think that has loosened it, definitely. It feels a bit more like it was at the start, a bit more wobbly and flexible. I think I'll switch it back to 1. But it certainly does provide a big difference, and yeah, if you like cubes more flexible, then that's probably a good thing for you. So I certainly think the adjustment modes on this are very good. They provide a good range of adjustment. Is this worth the £50? It is at the moment. I'm not quite sure. I know they've just released the new 11M, I think it's called. Well, they've got the magnets in the centre, so that might be a better pick. But if this does drop in price, it being a well, it will soon become an older model, then it might be worth picking up. I'll have a review out on this soon, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, so the next cube I'm going to check out is the Usual Magic 9x9. Now this is quite a heavy cube, and it is my first cube that is bigger than a 7x7 this. It's also one of the cheapest 9x9s, I think. It might be cheaper than the Meilong. Oh, I don't think it's very expensive though. It's certainly very big though, quite hard to hold. But it does turn decently well for such a large cube. It's got primary internals, so it is decently smooth there. Corner cutting isn't amazing, but for a cube of this size, I'm quite impressed. Can't see it catching all too much, and I'm not probably going to be speed solving on this, so I don't think performance matters all too much. Putting into the checkerboard pattern here, all the layers do feel very, very smooth for such a big cube. The ones on the outer layers are definitely noticeably faster, but I don't think that's really a bad thing, considering you want it to turn a bit quicker on 3x3 stage than with everything else. The shades do look very nice, and it does look quite impressive, I think, in that checkerboard pattern. Yes, I'm very impressed with this cube, especially for the price. I believe it's under £30, which for a 9x9 I think is excellent. So definitely I'm going to give this one a scramble at some point this evening, and see if I can solve it. Okay, so here we have the Qimeng Plus 3x3 from Qi. This is a 90mm cube, so I think it's bigger than the Big Sail. It also comes in stateless, which the Big Sail doesn't. I believe it's based off the Warrior W, just looking at the internals there. So it ought to turn decently well, and it does. It certainly does feel a lot larger than the Big Sail. And it does turn actually very smoothly, even smoother than the Big Sail, I'd say. It's quite clacky, as you can hear. There's a little bit of spring noise, but I think that's definitely going to be fixable. It's decently fast as well out of the box, which I like. That definitely helps it when it comes to turning. There's turning a cube this size does require quite a bit of effort, so having that speed there will help. Just get out the Big Sail to compare it. Okay, right, so here is it next to the Big Sail. The Qimeng Plus completely dwarfs it. After using that, the sail feels a bit more like a normal size cube. And if we do get an actual normal sized cube here, you can see it is absolutely tiny in comparison. And it certainly does feel very unnatural after turning that one. So I think this is a really cool cube. Performs incredibly well, considering the size. The shades, they're quite nice, certainly be visible from afar, which I believe is the kind of goal for this cube, as I think it's designed for sort of teaching. If you were to sort of have it at the front of the class, this would certainly be a lot easier to see than this one. But yeah, I really like this cube. Okay, so here we have the Qi clock. I've heard this is a pretty good clock, better than the Shangshang, but it does come at a bit of a premium compared to that. Okay, it does look very nice. I think it'll be a good upgrade for my layout. Got some cards here and a pamphlet. Also comes with a nice stand. I like that. Now this is my first magnetic clock. I have tried one before, but certainly not one magnetised from a factory. I am no clock expert really. I didn't make the cut-off for it in my last comp, and I haven't really practiced it in a while. So if you want some more in-depth thoughts on it, definitely check out some other videos than mine. But I'll get into some first turns. This immediately feels a lot smoother than my layout that I have. And I also don't have to hold up the pins. when I'm turning so they don't fall down, which is a major bonus. Pins are a lot smoother and they don't get stuck. I do like the magnets. They do help a lot in keeping them up. The turning on the dials is pretty smooth, definitely smoother than my Ling, which I have lubricated. Not quite as fast as Ling, I don't think, but certainly you will be able to take this apart. I can see the screws here. So I will be able to lubricate that, probably put something in that will speed it up. I do like the design of it. The red and black on this side along with the white looks very nice, and the same goes for here. I do like the sort of more minimalistic and contemporary design. The Ling clock looks a little bit kind of cartoonish in comparison with the kind of blues and the character at the bottom there. So I certainly prefer this one. Looks a lot sleeker, a lot more modern. It also turns a lot better. So yeah, hopefully this will get me into clock a bit more. I certainly want to do some solves on it, as it feels very, very good. So that was my unboxing for Qimeng S, Qimeng Plus, Usual Magic 9x9 and the Qi clock. Thanks for watching.